Alright, it's time to talk about mid-tiers, the middle siblings of Smash. You know, the mid-tiers deserve all the love the other tiers get too. The mid-tiers are where the sneaky, tournament-winning characters are hiding. These are the characters good enough to take a set off the top tier and hard counter other characters. All they need is a player dedicated to the cause. In our list, the mid-tiers are B and C, and we're going to start with C tier, working our way up. Unlike the low tiers, you're not going to hear a lot of the same in this video. Mid-tiers are often pretty different from each other. You know, they can have totally different strengths and weaknesses. These are the tiers, guys, where you can find a lot of those unique characters that have an odd twist to them. Odd twists that can either make them a surprise victor or keep them from getting those tourney placements. Hey guys, this is Keith Allen, and I would love to connect with you on my Instagram. Alright, we got a lot going on and we're super excited about it. Alright, let's get started. So, speaking of unique characters, let's talk about Smash Original Weirdo, or Weirdos, Ice Climbers. This dynamic duo has been the cause of a lot of trouble in Smash, whether they're dominating the brawl meta with touch of death chain grabs or wobbling the life out of local spacies in Melee. They make a difference. And Ultimate Ices are actually pretty balanced. They've got good hitboxes, high damage moves, lots of useful tools in neutral, and some crazy grab and combos too. The problem is that they don't have a lot of range. Plus, like in most Smash games, if you kill the secondary climber, you weaken the character for the whole stock. And on top of all of that, Ices are also super hard to master and they haven't really been optimized yet. In time, you might see some of these two climbing the tier list. SHEIK is another Smash classic. She's terrorized Melee and Brawl with her speed and power. However, in Ultimate, she's really lacking that power part. Her moves do very little damage, and she doesn't have many strong kill setups. She's got a pretty cool neutral, combo game, and defensive game. However, lots of characters do less than her and still do more damage, easily taking more stocks. Did you know Zelda's dress weighs 100 pounds? It has to, given how slow Zelda is compared to SHEIK. Zelda is almost like the inverse SHEIK. She's got some high damage moves and a kit loaded full of raw knockback. However, she's so slow and her moves are so laggy that she has trouble winning neutral. Zelda can wall out opponents really well and does have some surprising combos, but speed is really important in Ultimate. In the end though, hey, she's in the middle of SHEIK herself. You know, while we're talking Zelda, hey, let's talk about her enemy, Ganondorf. The dwarf is a true kill or be kill character. He can take a stock in 3 hits, but if you catch his jump, he'll lose a stock in 3 hits too. You know, like many heavies, Ganondorf has bad recovery and combo food issues that keep him from climbing up the tier list. To make up for that, he has crazy strong aerials with good range and great knockback. But given how popular and how stronger zoners and combo characters are, Ganondorf struggles in the meta. That said, his raw power makes him terrifying in online matches and as a pocket pick. Let's run out the mid-tier LOZ, characters with a link. Toon Link or just Tink. Toon Link has great speed, great jump distance, solid kill options, and nice moves, like forward tilt, back air, and bomb. However, Tink can have trouble landing safely when he gets knocked in the air. He also has a pretty bad grab. That weakens his defensive game and takes out an avenue for mix-up and combos. You know, like most LOZ characters, he's solid but not great. If you really like the feel of him, look to Japan. NA's playing Ocarina of Time, Japan's playing Wind Waker. Now we have our last legend of Zelda character, Lonk. Oh wait, this is just a Mii Sword Fighter. Mii Sword Fighter is actually a pretty unique character. Mii Sword Fighter has a lot of options. They have a reflector, a good range tool with fast and slow mix-ups, and an absurd kill setup with tornado and up special. This Mii can really cheese people out of a stock using that tornado, and that's nothing to laugh at. Plus, they can do that while looking like Caillou, which is something to laugh at. However, Mii Sword Fighter does lack safe moves and speed, which puts them in mid-tier. So, now that we've covered Legend of Zelda characters, we're moving on to another kind of character, mediocre zoners and trap characters. Hey, bet you weren't expecting that. Truthfully, Ultimate is full of characters that can zone or create traps with their specials. It's also full of quick characters that can rush them down. You know, that means a lot of weaker zoners get pushed to mid-tier. Duck Hunt is a great example of this. Duck Hunt has tons of weird tools that help him suffocate opponents. All of his specials have a ton of range and can push an opponent into making the wrong move. However, Duck Hunt can kill very easily and has an exploitable recovery. That means when a rushdown character with full rage gets the better of him, this character stops laughing. So despite good zone and trap tools, Duck Hunt's mid-tier. Just ignore Reito. No one knows how he makes Duck Hunt look like a solid snake. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, are the Belmonts, Simon and Richter. The newcomers to Smash play a lot like in their games, outranging their opponents with the special moves and whip attacks. These characters have so many range setups and traps that they can just zone you until you wish you were undead, so they just kill you already. However, if you're a fast rushdown character, you know that all it takes to beat them is just breaking their zone. Their tall hitboxes and poor recoveries make them pretty weak once you get past their defenses. That makes them C tier. Their music is still S tier though. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the weirdest projectile characters of all, King DEDEDE. DEDEDE is a heavy with only one projectile. But, you know, it's so powerful that it's just a core part of his kit. His Gordos come out quickly, hit hard, and allow for a ton of mix-ups. DEDEDE packs a punch, has good recovery, and does a lot of damage. However, his weight makes him combo food for a lot of characters and makes kill confirms work at higher percents. Lucas has the projectiles to be a zoner too, but unlike other zoners, he plays a lot more around kill moves. Lucas, hey, he can get lots of lower percent kills with grabs, PK freeze, down smash at the ledge, and aerials. At higher percents, he can even use PK fire. Lucas also has some really cool tech with his Zair or up air resets. Unfortunately, Lucas' combo game isn't that good or that consistent. You know, he's got forward air, but not too much else. And that means actually getting damage on your opponent can be hard. Last in the list of zoners is Samus, Me Gunner. Just like the Me Sword Fighter, Me Gunner is a completely unique character too. You know, she has some pretty unique moves with big hitboxes like forward smash or up air. Me Gunner can be pretty good at zoning out and destroying low-tier characters with her strong aerials and specials. But Me Gunner does have Samus problems. Her moves aren't that fast to start up, and so Me Gunner can struggle in scrambles or in disadvantage. After the projectile nerfs, her specials also do that much pressure to shields. So now that we're done with the zoners, we're left with the former Smash 4 top tiers and also Sonic. Can you guess what Sonic's strength is? It's not teeth, it's speed, Sonic speed. Sonic is fast and that matters in this game. He can easily whip punish using his ground speed or his specials. He can also edge guard with his solid aerials and good recovery or take kills with a raw back air or forward smash. The issue? His combos are inconsistent and he can struggle in neutral against characters with more tools. Hey, that's a lot of zoners, sorties, and rushdown characters up in high and top tier. So, now we get to the Smash 4 top tiers. All these characters are now mid tiers. They've been punished for their hubris like they were a figure in Greek mythology, or an online player SDing after teabagging. So let's start with Rosalina and Luma. This character has some great hitboxes and great stage control with Luma. Rosalina's got solid recovery and kill options as well too. Her problem is that she's tall and easy to combo. Not to mention, Luma dies pretty easily and that basically puts her at a disadvantage for 10 whole seconds. Bayonetta got a lot of fixes in patch 3.1, but you know, they only brought her up to mid tier. You do have to DI her moves properly now, or you could just get comboed into oblivion. However, hey, if you got a disjoint or range tools, you can wall her out pretty easily. Not to mention, her up special pokes her head up above the ledge, making her way easier to edge guard than she should be. All in all, hey, Bayo's got some cool offensive tools and neat combos, but she still struggles against the disjoints, the projectiles, and edge guarding of high and top tiers. And then there's the Cloud, the Final Fantasy character to end all Final Fantasy characters. In this game, Cloud's about the definition of solid. He's got a lot of good hitboxes, and he has some pretty solid combos, and he's pretty quick and fluid. Basically, hey, he's got a maiden advantage. He can juggle with up airs and push opponents to the ledge with his big hitboxes. Unfortunately, in disadvantage, he doesn't have a ton of options. Lots of his moves have, high startup, making it hard to break strings by contesting them. On top of that, his recovery is pretty bad. That said, Cloud can be a surprising counter to tons of characters. His massive disjoints can terrorize some opponents as well. Well, that's it for the C tiers. Now we're talking B tier. These are the characters, guys, that honestly aren't too far away from high tier. With some buffs or even some optimization, hey, they might just make it there. So let's start with the buff boys. No, Fist Bungeon isn't in Smash. I'm talking about characters that got big buffs in 3.1. Ryu, Falcon, Diddy Kong, and Lucario. Let's open it up with Ryu. Since he's got the biggest buffs and is the buffest, 3.1 buffs made it so Ryu has combos, kill confirms, and even shield break setups. He's still got problems though, like a mediocre recovery and the fact that focus just isn't as strong in Ultimate's meta as multi-hits in range. However, those problems don't matter as much now that he can combo you off everything and kill confirm off of a heavy jab. Perhaps one of the buffest of boys, Douglas J. Falcon fittingly got one of the buffest of buffs. After 3.1, Captain Falcon is a fast, combo-heavy character with a few reliable kill options. He's got the ability to juggle, carry enemies off stage with combos, and apply pressure with several moves. But he still suffers from the fact that he's tall and a little heavy, making him easy to hit. His recovery isn't much to write home about either. Worst of all, his movement is way clunkier than it should be for an F-Zero racer. Now we're getting to the buff boys who aren't really boys as much as they're wild animals. We know that Lucario is a wild animal because he doesn't have a Pokemon trainer like Squirtle and company. He's just a blue energy jackal who got in when Sakurai left the back door open. That's when the furries made their move. Oh, okay, yeah, this is a tier list video. Anyways, Lucario does well because of Aura. As he gets hit, his blue moves are stronger. That means he's got double rage, which means your friends will love you if you main him. Lucario can get early kills with his side special or down special. He can also disrupt and combo using his Aura Sphere and has nice combos in general. Unfortunately, he's a bit slow and doesn't have the best hitboxes at lower Aura. That means he's not too hard to dodge and camp out. Then, ladies and gentlemen, there's Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong has always had good neutral because of his banana, which trips opponents. Now he's also got a much improved recovery, a much better combo game, and even more better kill options. Diddy Kong will struggle against high and top tiers that have good zoning tools and disjoints. You know, he also still has a hard time getting kills, even if up smash out of shield is a new option. That leaves him at a high point in mid tier. Now that the buff boys are gone, let's talk about buff soulless, pale death machines. That's right, guys, it's time to get swole with the Wii Fit Trainer. Wii Fit Trainer has got combos and setups all over the place. She can bury opponents with jab, she can follow up with hitting the volleyball, and she can flat out combo. On top of that, Wii Fit's deep breathing lets her take stocks very early. Deep breathing can also stall your fall animation and throw off opponents. Deep breathing, guys, makes you harder to kill. Deep breathing makes you faster. Deep breathing does your taxes. All right, I probably took that too far. But Wii Fit's legit in Ultimate. Sure, Wii Fit can struggle against range, combos, and short characters. However, she's still got good movement, good damage, and good options to the ledge. Salute the sun, you might be surprised by how good Wii Fit is. But, you know, it's even more surprising how good Bowser is. Right now, there are some Bowser mains getting serious results. That's because he's got a lot. Combos and setups with neutral air? Yeah, he's got that. Tons of good kill options? Yeah, he's got that too. Great out of shield options? Yeah, has that. A neutral special that edge guards and ledge traps? Yeah, he has that. The most geopolitically powerful turtle-based kingdom in his world? He's got that. In short, hey, Bowser is a heavy that can actually play neutral. He still gets comboed and walled out like a heavy, but he's one of the best heavies yet. Speaking of Bowser, let's talk about his enemies, or his nemesis brother, you know, Green Mario. Of course, I really mean Luigi. The humbler, gentler, and taller brother, Luigi is back in Smash with another funky moveset. This time around, Luigi is all about the grab. He lives and dies off what might be, hey, the best grab in the game of Ultimate. Luigi has an actually feasible 0 to death with his grab, as well as strong throws and a good Zair. He also has lots of quick, lagless moves that he can spam for damage. What he lacks is range and disjoints. And in Ultimate, well, that often keeps you at a high tier. Alright guys, now let's go old school, even older than the Mario franchise. Game & Watch is the foxy grandpa of gaming. And in Ultimate, hey, he's one of the most punishing defensive characters. Make a wrong move on his shield, whew, well, prepare to get up specialed or neutral aired. Throw out a careless range move, get ready to die to a scalding bucket of oil 30 seconds later. He's also got solid kill options, combos, and airspeed. Game & Watch is solid all around. He just struggles with the disjoints and strong sorties in the higher tiers. That's because he's got stubby little stickman arms that can't reach very far. Falco is a quick, combo-heavy character that can really mess up a lot of the gamer zoners. However, a lot of his combos come from up tilt or throws or drag down aerials that haven't been optimized or proved consistent yet. Now, you know, he plays more around a solid neutral game in general, using his laser, down tilt, and aerials. He does struggle in disadvantage because his recovery is good but easily abused. Plus, hey, his fall speed means he's easier to combo. Here's another blue combo juggernaut, Meta Knight has a lot of good things in the Ultimates meta. He's fast, he can recover, he has combos, and he has a short, small hurt box. Meta Knight has some good defensive options and a lot of ways to build percents and take kills. Unfortunately, he can get walled out by range and bigger disjoints. He's one of Ultimate's good but not great characters. Abadango, probably the world's best Meta Knight, showed that Meta Knight can do a lot. Abadango also showed that most high and up tiers can do what Meta Knight does and more by switching to Inkling and Palutena. Speaking of small characters, there's NESS, a literal human child in a fighting tournament. Like most children, NESS is small and often yells for no reason. His small hitbox, oppressive combos, and throws make him tough to deal with. The constant yelling is like an annoying cherry on top. NESS is the kind of character that can end a stock in a minute with about 2 good combos and 1 good kill confirmed. However, hey, he's got high tier because he's pretty edge guardable and he can be walled out by disjoints or rushed down and destroyed. Let's end this thing with the Nintendo mainstay, the hero of Hyrule himself. Like Ness and most children, Link also loves to scream unintelligibly. Like Ness, Link also has some great range tools to play around with. His bomb can trap opponents, forcing them to make a bad option. It can also be used to combo, get kills, and even recover. Link has a few solid kill options, one of the better specials out of Shield, and a nice big disjoint to boot. His bomb, neutral air, and up special make him generally strong on the defense. Link gets held back by his speed, his decent but punishable recovery, and the lag on his moves. Well, that's the end of the mid-tier. Hey guys, here's the part where we once again remind you that every tier list is just an opinion, man. We did our best to look at the tools, capabilities, and results of characters and come up with something that felt reasonable. We also put some opinion in there, okay? We did. Because secretly, we know that you want that. We know you want that little bit of spice to argue about. And feel free to argue away in the comments. Just remember, results argue for themselves. You can always prove that mid-tier is a high tier by winning tournaments and taking tags. And of course, no matter what anyone says, play who you want. Mid-tiers can definitely do well. Well, that's all for now. Hey, missed out on our low tier videos? You can find that out on our channel. Otherwise, hey, just join us next time for the high and top tier characters. Hey guys, once again, this is Keith Allen, and I would love to connect with you on my Instagram. We got a lot going on here at ProGuides, and we'll see you soon.